Hello and welcome to My Take. I am your hostess with the mostest, Holly B. And I am here with my good friend Red Hawk this evening. Hey, Red Hawk.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Going pretty good. We had General Council meeting on Friday and we got quorum. Yeah. No, we got quorum. So that's pretty exciting. Welcome to My Take. This is going to be a General Council recap with yours truly. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, my little disclaimer here. I do not represent the tribes. I am exercising my individual sovereignty. I am a tribal member. I am a disabled combat veteran, woman, business owner who works on the Wind River Indian Reservation, and I am representing myself. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of expression, the right to communicate without interference is protected by the First Amendment. Let's see. Personal opinion versus defamation. Defamation is any false information. You know that it is absolutely false, but you continue to talk about it in an effort to harm somebody. Personal opinion, however, is protected under the First Amendment. Yeah. So we got quorum, everybody. That's kind of a big deal. About 10:30, we got the quorum. So it wasn't right at 10 o'clock. People were kind of filtering in, but we got there. We had the opening prayer, which I think we all need a little bit of these days. All right. First thing on the agenda is we have a new General Council chairperson. The candidates were Roy Brown, Carlton Underwood, Sonny Goggles Duran, Keith Spoonhunter Sr. And so Sonny won out, got all of 53 votes, I believe. So she will be our new General Council chairperson. She is the current executive director of White Buffalo Recovery, and she was the founder of Wind River Foundation. However, that has been since dissolved. So I believe her primary function out there is the executive director of White Buffalo Recovery. All right. So next on the agenda, I believe, was the General Council reports. And first up was Chairman Keenan Grossbeck. And we were all excited. We got quorum, waiting to see what Keenan had to present. At the last informational meeting, he made it very clear that at General Council, he was going to have all the numbers for us. He had nothing. He had no consolidated reports. It was the same rhetoric. We are in a tough state. Funds are limited. They have cut the tribal workforce. They're currently working 32 hours per week. Wow. He also touted the same rhetoric of the casino and Arapahoe First are now separated and stable. They're no longer hemorrhaging money, according to Chairman Grossbeck. He will have the numbers at a separate informational meeting, and he caveated that with, "Don't get mad when you see the numbers."
Wow.
Don't get mad when you see the numbers.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. We're supposed to sit down, keep our mouths quiet, keep our mouths shut, and just take it. Be quiet, and don't get mad when you see the numbers. I mean, the way he talks whenever he gets up to present things is so demeaning. Go get a job. Go take care of yourselves. Well, don't get mad when you see the numbers. It's very hostile.
Yeah.
You know, I should be upset as a tribal member that he promised us numbers at the general council meeting and he did not produce and just touted the same rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next up, we have the Economic Development Commission, the chairwoman, April Goggles. This is her third term being the Economic Development Commission's chairperson. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. She got up, and I mean, I can't make this stuff up. I can't. I'm not that clever. But she was saying that she got up there, and it was more rhetoric. The economic development has a lot of challenges, was one of the things she was saying. We are doing the best we can with what we have.
Wow.
Which is 1.1 of the entire tribal budget. Now, I don't know what the tribal budget is. Nobody will tell us that. So I don't know what kind of number figure to put onto that. But it's 1.1% of the entire tribal budget. And somehow we were supposed to be like, oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I have no idea what 1.1% of the tribal budget, I don't, in number terms, what that is. So that really didn't resonate with me. Going to adopt strategies for next generations. This is your third term.
Yeah.
And you're just now going to adopt strategies for the next generation?
Seems like you should have been doing that already.
So the commissions, what are they called? Commissioners, I guess. The commissioners got up. Courtney Smith got up, and she told everybody what her passions were. Let's see. Mr. Sam Dresser was not there. What is this gal's name? Cheryl. Let me see. Cheryl Whitebull got up and told everybody her passions. And then Alan White, he made it very clear, hey, this is my first term.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my first term, okay? But he got up and he told his passions, and that was it. I mean, there were no guts. There was no like, hey, we're working on this. We're at this stage in it. This is how it's going to benefit the tribes. It was nothing. They got up and told people like their favorite colors. And it, is pretty much what it equated to.
Yeah.
I like pretty cows. I like red flowers. I like blue flowers. I mean, there was no meat at all. It was a waste of time.
Yeah. You gotta not waste people's time, and you gotta give them the information that they want.
I mean, regardless, I mean, you're still getting 1.1% of the tribal budget to do what? I mean, you still need to do something for that 1.1%, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so the first item that was up, the first tribal member presentation was Nicole Wagon. Her item thing was a public presentation is going to be scheduled, and basically the business council has to put it on, and basically explaining the pecking order. Who is in charge? Are they in charge, or are we in charge as general counsel? And to me, this is kind of like a mandatory homework assignment
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you see Bart Simpson writing on the chalkboard over and over again, I will not, pick my boogers in class, and he's writing it on the chalkboard like 100 times. That's kind of what this is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting to that point. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous that we feel, or tribal members feel, that we are at the point where we have to assign them homework so they understand who they are and who they answer to. It's sad. It's pathetic. All right, Nicole's motion passed. So keep your ears open for an announcement, hopefully in the near future, or they'll just drag it on, kick the can down the road, because they really don't want to do it. What do you do with a mandatory homework assignment? My dog ate my homework, right?
Yeah.
My res dog ate my homework.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Her motion passed. It is general counsel, so hopefully we will be hearing about a public presentation. Now, during her motion time, there is a discussion time. So Kim Harjo gets up, and Kim Harjo is the current co-chair of NABC, and she basically called tribal members who question NABC domestic terrorists. I cannot make this stuff up.
Wow. Domestic terrorists?
Domestic terrorists. She says she doesn't feel safe.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to question the Northern Arapaho Business Council. You're supposed to sit down, be quiet, and take what they give you.
Well, that's not right. They work for us. We're their boss. They do what we say.
They're supposed to. I mean, you got a mandatory homework assignment to kind of pound that home. All right. In addition to that, she says that certain tribal members are weaponizing general counsel.
Wow.
We're doing our jobs. We're showing up. We're getting quorum. We're trying to move business through, but it's not what she wants. So she flipped the script and is there like, you're domestic terrorists and you're weaponizing general counsel. This woman is totally delusional.
Yeah. You could tell that there's something wrong with her because she's trying to flip it on us. That's what people do when they are crazy.
Okay, I did say I'm not responsible for my guests. Did I say that yet? I'm not responsible for my guests' opinions, okay?
Yeah.
Let me continue. You're gonna get me out. You're gonna get me in trouble. Okay, she has lived her whole life on the reservation, all 60 years, and she has served 8 years on council. That's too long.
Yeah.
I mean, what has gone on during that time, during your tenure? Everything is like the same, like flatlined. There's no pulse on the reservation.
Mm-hmm.
It's flatline. And you're to blame. Kim Harjo, been here for 60 years, never lived off the reservation, and on council for 8 years, almost a decade.
What's her big accomplishment?
I don't know. Nothing. I mean, there's a whole story of Kim Harjo that I'm going to get to the bottom of one of these days. But apparently during her tenure, her decades-long tenure, it's been very tumultuous. Maybe we'll do a special and just spotlight Kim Harjo.
Yeah. I mean, like, when did she get put in there?
I don't know exactly, but I mean, she's been there for 8 years.
Wow.
All right, moving on to the next agenda item. It was another one by Nicole Wagon. Lloyd Goggles recall. The motion passed. Bottom line here is that he was not upholding general council resolutions when he was chairman. There were 2 general council resolutions, I believe they followed through with one. They have not followed through with the second one. And then he put out a public letter, basically stating that, yeah, okay, thank you, General Counsel, for the recommendation. But we're basically going to do whatever we want to because we're the Northern Arapaho Business Council.
Yeah.
So not upholding General Counsel resolutions, writing a public letter, basically slapping General Counsel in the face. He's also involved with another, I believe, a land situation. More information to follow. We will get some educational facts out there to folks. So whenever the ballots come out in 30 days, people will be able to make an informed decision. And FYI, Jesse Crispin was the next person during the elections to get numbers. So it would be Jesse Crispin that would take his seat on council.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving right along. All right. Northern Arapaho Election Committee. I have question marks here because we elected an election committee and they should be sitting in those seats right now. The individuals that got up during this past general council meeting are not recognized by the people. Okay, we had an election. We elected new people. They should be sitting in their seats. I'm not sure what the hang-up is, but basically general council didn't even recognize the people that got up saying that they were the election committee. So they wanted to modify 663A, and that motion to do the modification did not pass. And then they had a resolution to provide a structured and fair process for secret ballot motions at general council. And then there was a little bit of a debate about that. Let me see if I can find it. Basically, it was there was a debate about it. They were concerned. The committee was concerned that the ballot numbers weren't matching up to the count of the quorum count.
Yeah.
General counsel. I mean, there's people everywhere. They're going in. They're going out. They're going to the restroom. They're going out for smoke breaks. They're going out to talk on their cell phones, going outside to visit for a minute, because these are long meetings. So just because the ballot, and then some people may not even want to vote on a certain motion, you know? So just because your quorum numbers don't match up, that's no reason to try to throw the baby out with bathwater type situation, you know?
Yeah, I would need to see the exact numbers. Because if it's like way too many ballots, then you could throw it out. But if it's like 10 extra or 10 below, I think that's fine.
Okay, well, what they did back in the day was whenever you checked in for the meeting, they would give you a ballot number. They would give you a ballot with a number on it. So apparently that's the way it used to happen back in the day. And along with the people coming in and out and doing their own thing, going to the restroom, who knows what, you know, it's a bunch of people. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that she kind of light bulb went on with her, and so she decided to go ahead and remove the motion on her own. All right, then Kim Harjo got up. Her vendetta motion passed. I had to double check that. I had to make sure because I don't like her motion. But it did pass. To reinstate resolution addressing conduct and person and purpose of Northern Arapahoe General Council, including prohibiting personal vendettas. And so, like I said, that motion did pass. She also noted that it's becoming unsafe. It's becoming unsafe.
To do what?
I don't know. It's becoming unsafe. Outsiders see an unstable government. Well, maybe you guys need to get your act together so it's not an unstable government.
Yeah.
I can't make this up.
We're not the ones running the show here.
No, we're not. Exactly. That's very well put. Okay, let's see. The marijuana resolutions. I will not be covering that. I have made my take, my opinions very clear on the Facebook page. I issued an article about it, so feel free to peruse my Facebook page. Check out my Patreon page. I did write an article, so feel free to check that out. I am not going to go into depth about it. And like I have made this admittance before, like in one of my earlier podcasts. I'm not going to put the Arapahoe business out there for other people to judge as far as when it comes to like real actual business stuff. This is more of a, I don't know, people thing, people talk type deal. But as far as like actual Northern Arapahoe tribal business, I'm not going to go into it. And I put that out there earlier. But I guess people forgot. I'm not talking about business. Okay, something really weird happened, and this is kind of like a public service announcement out there for folks. I was sitting on the bleachers, minding my own business. I saw, this is Andy LeBeau over here in a little blue suit. This is Jordan Dresser here in his very loud ribbon shirt. I was sitting on the bleachers, minding my own business. LeBeau comes walking by, past me, took a seat somewhere behind in the bleachers. Dresser follows her, and then he walked by me, and it was the weirdest thing. He grumbled in like a monster voice, like a comment, like that.
Yeah, he made a little goblin noise. That's what it was.
He made like and it was an insult. I caught that it wasn't a comment. It wasn't a compliment. It was an insult that he kind of made a monster growly noise under his breath, so that I would only hear, right? And so he goes in the back, and I pop my AirPods in. This is weird. I'm already getting creeped out at this point. I pop my earbuds in before my music hits. He asks LeBeau here, "Do you think she heard that?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, she did. She did." So what is going on here? I mean, that means that she's like, she acknowledged his behavior.
Yep.
So my music kicked in. I went back to what I do, taking my notes, reviewing the paperwork that was given out. And I was called out. My podcast was called out during General Council, during the marijuana voting session. Jordan Dresser got up in front of everybody, said that, okay, if you're Arapahoe, you don't say anything about this in here. If you're an Arapahoe, if you're a real Arapahoe.
Oh my God.
And he says, yeah, and I'm talking about Holly Butler. She has a podcast. So I got up and waved at everybody like, hey, I mean, yeah, I do. I have a podcast. I have a podcast, and I'm going to continue to have a podcast. It's interesting that he was talking about being a real Arapaho. As you can see, his shirt here has Shoshone roses on it. He's a show rap. Not that it matters.
Mm-hmm.
You're an enrolled in Arapaho. But I mean, if we're going to get into who's a real Arapaho, who makes that decision? Who makes that definition? Because I'm 4/4. I'm full blooded. I mean, if we want to really go there, which I don't, I really don't.
Yeah, I think that we should all be friends and live in a peaceful society together. Not trying to start any.
His mom is
Civil War.
Shoshone, though.
Yeah,
So that makes him a show rap.
yeah.
But he's going to call me out in general counsel saying that if you're a real Arapaho, you don't talk about this. I wasn't going to talk about it in the first place.
Yeah.
I put that out there a long time ago. And here he is doing one of his self-promotions. He likes to carry his Emmy around. And he was at, guess where he was at? He wasn't at the big casino doing his self-promotion. He was at the Shoshone Rose.
Mm.
Okay. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hope it doesn't escalate.
Yeah.
And as a public service announcement, Jordan Dresser likes to run around stomping and making monster noises under his breath like a 5-year-old. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Red Hawk. How are you today?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not escalate this, folks. It was weird. It was creepy. It was like he was stalking me throughout the whole general council meeting. Not cool. Cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
Be an adult. All right, my take. I gave a lot of information out. And the bottom line is we are not going anywhere. We will never quit. And we will not be silenced. And that is my take. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a good one. I have no regrets, no takebacks, no apologies.
No. Not one. Hey, that's it for this evening. I wanted to keep it nice and short. Until next time, folks. Stay safe out there.
Red Hawk out.
All my relations.